Hey everyone, it's Rita. Okay. It's Rita and a particularly barky teddy bear this morning. He's here to say hello and good morning, and we're going to do a fun project, another fun project here on Cricut Chat. And I'll wait until we get a few more people on before I talk too much about it, but I found out something really cool yesterday, and I wanted to show you where it is and what it was that I found. So I figured today was a good day to do that. And they are the cool thing is that I don't know if we've mentioned it before, but in the image search engine with image sets, we have done these Rob and Bob cards, a lot of Rob and Bob cards. In fact, we did some of this art inspiration, and we've done a lot of these here in the best of Rob and Bob. But one of the things that always perplexed me was this Happy Halloween set. And I don't know if you notice it yourself, but there's two sets and they're the exact same sets. Now I don't know why, but I reported it to Cricut a little while ago, and I found out this morning, well actually late last night, I found out that it used to be that this one on the top was completely empty, and it still is, right? It doesn't show anything when you click on it, but the second one used to be a purchasable one, and it was like $40 for this, and it didn't make any sense to me why one would be a access set and the other one would be a purchase set, and then the access one was empty. So what I found out last night was if you click on the second one now, the one that used to be a $40 purchase is now an access customer or access member subscriber free. Should I say free? Sorry, I'm tripping over my tongue this morning. But what's really great about this is that there are 4 new Halloween cards here. There's this vintage cat, this kind of kooky but fun, like it's a skull. In fact, I did it this morning. See, Happy Halloween. I thought that was pretty cool. There's another one here that's also got skulls. And then there's this really cute owl one, which I didn't get a chance to make this morning, but I am going to make later on. But these are really fun cards, and we do like Rob and Bob. This is that vintage cat one. So I'm going to put together the vintage cat and the skull one this morning. And what I wanted to talk about is the layers, because this card has a ton of layers, as you can see, and we have a couple of options here. So I wanted to show you that. So the first big news is that if you go to image sets, which is one of my favorite places in the image search engine, if you go there and you type in Rob, and you'll see that most of these Rob and Bob Studio images are free to access members, including a bunch of Christmas ones. And I think now only one of them is a pay file. It's this one, Infusible Ink Blank Designs. So that's the only one that's a paid file, but the rest are free for Cricut access. And the thing is that this always bothered me, and now if you click on the second listing, if you click on the first listing, you're going to get nothing. So they didn't resolve that problem, but if you click on the second one, you're going to get access to those images and you won't have to pay for them. So there we are. So that's kind of fun. While I'm sitting here and thinking about, hi, April. Oh, hi, Shelly. Oh, Shelly had dental work. So, Oh, you did. You got it. Wonderful to hear that. So welcome everybody. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's been a long week. I don't know. Last week was awful, I think, for everybody. But it's been kind of a long week. I don't know if it's because we've got a holiday coming up, and I was thinking about date night on Saturday night, and I was wondering if y'all would like to do some holiday cards to get started on holiday cards. Whoops, sorry, I put my finger in front of the camera. We could still do some things for Halloween and for harvest, but I think people, if you're like me, you get a little nervous, like, oh my gosh, the holidays are coming and I don't have enough cards ready, and I don't know how I'm going to do all these cards. And so I wanted to see if that's something. Yeah, holiday cards. Okay, good. So holiday meaning winter and Christmas, the winter holidays, and we've got a number of great Cricut Access cards, including Anna Griffin, and we have some of these Rob and Bob, and then a few others, and we'll probably do, just 5 or 6 cards that I can show you where to find them, put them together, that sort of thing, and then you can get started on making them one at a time, Okay, so that's good to know. Thank you so much for giving me that feedback. Okay, so let's get back with these. So these are the 4 cards that are brand new. This one here I ungrouped. Let me just group this back. So these are pretty straightforward cards, but what I've noticed about them, I'm just going to move them out of the way and go and pick one up. So let's do. These are pretty straightforward cards. The owl has some really cool, has some drawing on it. So that's pretty neat. So let's just I'm just going to grab the owl and the cat. Okay, so they come in with an envelope, and these are standard size cards, so I won't bore you with putting together envelopes. I usually just buy my envelopes in packs, and so same thing here. I would just ungroup and remove the envelope. So once I ungrouped it, there is what's left is these 2 cards, and they've actually are perfectly sized if you want to do a 5x7 card, which is what these are. Now, if you have a Joy, you can still make these cards, but you'll have to do that trick that I showed you, which is you're going to have to cut this back part off, and then you will need to resize it, or if you wanted to, you could just take out this back portion altogether, and just do that on an insert card, you see. And the same holds true for the owl. And this has a lot of layers. That's one thing I wanted to point out to you. So I'm just going to peel off the layers for the cat. So there's this not quite black, because this is black and it's not quite black. And I had a little trouble finding a color like that. Then we've got orange. Then we got yellow, so that's 3, white 4, and then the black 5 layers just for the cat, and then the moon is yellow, purple, black, and white, and then the hat is the crown part black, green, and then this little pon here, right? And then also underneath we've got 2 layers. Actually, I didn't cut this part out because I was thinking that it had to do with the stars, but I thought that color was kind of weird, so I didn't cut it out, and I just left the white in the background. But I think next time I do it, I'll cut it out with like maybe like that glitter yellow. And the great part about this is that we can use this piece, which is the inside part of the card, and we could put a sentiment here. And that's always fun to do. We could just do a sentiment by adding a text box. And we can just type in just a little greeting to wish you happy trick or treating. How's that? It's kind of cute. And remember, when you do put in a text box, it's going to come up in a cut file, and it's going to come up in the standard Cricut sans, which you can change. You can either change the style just to writing or choose your font. And then I would probably put a couple of page breaks, or what do you call them? Come on. Just a little greeting to wish you happy trick or treating. Maybe I would do it this way. Okay. It's still really big, but we can make it a little smaller like this and attach it here. It doesn't have to be, you know, too crazy, but it's sort of fun. There are also some like fonts that look like spooky fonts that you might want to try there. But once you write out and you like the way it looks, you're going to attach it to the card, and then it will cut out. Yeah, it will cut out. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little distracted today. I'll be honest. I'm a little distracted. So this card has a lot of layers to cut out. And one of the things that I wanted to show you, we've done it before, but let's just, I want to get rid of these things here so we can show you these 4 cards. So all of them are fun, obviously. Just trying to see where okay, I want to get rid of this. Now the owl also has drawing on it, which is kind of fun. You lost, we are paused. Can you hear me? It says that I'm like, anybody having trouble? It seems like maybe we got a blip. So I'm just going to keep talking because my phone says that we're live. Okay, are you back? Okay. All right. So so the thing about this card here, the owl one, it has great drawing. It has this really cool like spider web, and then also it has all of these layers for the owl, which I think is kind of fun. And it also does have a sentiment on there already. Okay. So that being the case, let's just group this together. And I'm not going to take you through the cutting, except that I just wanted to show you, we'll just go make it for the cat. There are, let's see, 10 mats. 10 mats for this card, which for a couple of them you need. So here for the white, you definitely are going to need that. But what I noticed is that the part of this here, the moon, is showing up on that card. So I want to change it so that I can use 8.5 by 11 inch paper. So I went and changed my material size to 8.5 by 11. And you see it turns the card, which is fine. It will still write that greeting, even though it's sideways. And then it puts these 2 pieces here together. And let's see, there's another one. So here we go again. So here's green. It's only 1 cut, and yellow has 4 cuts, but still there's quite a few little onesie cuts like this one. So I think what I would do is I would move them all to the yellow, and that way I can save some paper And so let me go ahead and do that. I'm just going to click on the object I want to move, and then I choose that triple dot move object, and then I move it to the map that I want to move it to. And then here, I think I would probably move the moon, because I think I want to still use that 8.5 by 11 inch paper. So we're moving, and so now we're down to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've reduced it, and I could further reduce it depending on how I want to move all of these scraps. Okay. So it's up to you. Do you want to put in, 14 different mats, or do you want to use that quadrant method that where you're cutting out all of these different colors, but on the same mat, and you're using scraps to do it, right? So that's what this is about. So that is that. No? Hi, Babs. I can see your comment, Babs. So it sounds like we're having a little technical difficulties this morning. So I'm going to cut it short, but I'm going to show you how to put together these two cards. So let me move you, and then, I don't know if it's just because, who knows, it's Thursday morning. I don't know. So let's put together the first one, which is this cute skull that says Happy Halloween, and it closes like this. Oh, you think so, Shelley? Replay. So it opens like this, Happy Halloween, and it's so simple, 3 colors, and so 3 mats, and we've got, this is the white, which is the skull, and here's the skull mouth, and then you'll notice that there are 2 score lines, one here and one here, that create that interactive part of the card. Okay, so we're just going to fold at those score lines. There we go. And then the way that it goes together is it's just these 2 pieces. I think this would look really cool in like that lime green too. One of the things about cutting this is it's really like jagged here, so it will sort of get a little bit messed up, which is what happened here. So so just be careful on this one piece. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, provided my glue is working. Where's my glue stopper thing? It was working just a few minutes ago. There we go. Technical difficulties all around this morning. Okay, so we're going to put some glue around here, just a little bit, not a whole lot. Probably put too much on the teeth. And I don't know about these little things. I think I might just put little dots on some of them and see how that works out. You could always go in and remove them if you wanted to, which if I were going to make a lot of these, I might just. So here we go. So the biggest part of the skull, which we've put glue on, is going to go at the top. Whoops. See? Yeah, I think I might remove, if I'm going to make a lot of these, I would remove these little pieces. Just kind of irritating that they kind of stick out, and putting glue on them is really hard to do, even if you have a precision tip. So, and then Happy Hal, Happy Hal, we're going to put a little bit of glue on that. Make sure you get inside of those letters, like the A. Okay. And that goes there, and then low-een goes here. Quick. Okay. And then the jaw. I don't know what I would do, Charity. I could either, I could either slice them out of it, or worst case scenario, after it's been cut, I would go through and sort of cut those pieces off, if that makes any sense. So here it is, the card, and it would fold like this. Happy Halloween. So cute, really easy. I'd say the only thing that's kind of troublesome is this here, which it does add to the card, but I don't think if you took it out, it would be taking anything away from the card. So that's that card. Happy Halloween card. So cute. It's a little hard to display, but certainly interactive. Okay, then there's the cat. Now the cat has so many layers, it's very thick. One of the things you can do about that is you could flatten this and print it out if you wanted to, but I thought it looked good, sort of vintagey, sort of chunky like this. Very cute, sort of simple. Let me show you how it goes together. So there is our inside piece, which we just fold, and if we do it, we can put a sentiment here. And then here is our front cover. You see it has all these cutouts for the star, and it has the fold here as well. Now there is one piece that I didn't cut, and that was the one that would go in between these two, just simply because I didn't get the feeling like it was supposed I don't know, it was a little weird. Well, you know, and Dawn saying picking the papers, you know, to be honest, this is all solids, so it'd just be a matter of picking the solid. Now, for instance, for the top piece, which is, I cut it in this like dark purple because it didn't look black to me. It looked kind of like a dark blue or a purple or something. So now we're going to sort of build the cat. When we do that, you can check your image, but it goes like here. So it starts with the dark, and then it goes to this orange. Then beneath that is, I think it's the white is next. Let's see. Nope, we got to do the yellow next. Okay, so dark purple, orange, then yellow, then the white, right? And then this is the back piece that is the black with the whiskers. Okay, so that's the only part of the black that actually shows on the cat, on that base piece is the whiskers. And then the hat, it goes together. There are one, two, let's see, there are these two pieces, the black and the green, and then this is the pon-pon, and this is the top of the hat, the crown of the hat. So let's put that all together. Oh, forgot about the moon. The moon is white, and then it goes black, and then purple and yellow. All right, so there we go. So we can start putting it together, and then we'll just put it on the card. It's so easy. The only thing I noticed about this card with cutting out was this part here of the pom-pom. It's pretty, it didn't mess up or anything, but your machine starts to do some like zigzagging there, and you're like, is something wrong with my machine? That's the way it felt when I did this one, but I realized it was just zigzags. All right, so we got the white on. Let's do the yellow. This reminds me so much of the vintage cats that they used to have all the time for Halloween and Halloween decorations. I think I really like that. So now we do the orange. Now that you have to be careful of the orange here, because these this piece is really very detailed, so we have to put some glue all through it here. All right, and I'm not showing in camera, but I'm just putting little glue all around. Turn this around. And then we put it on here. Whoop! What are we doing? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. What? That didn't come out right. I'm not doing it right. How come I'm not doing it right? Oh, I have this. It's backwards. Oh my God, I had it on backwards. Oh, darn it. Okay, well, that is the problem with cutting out solid. You can't see what's the front and what's the back. Oh dear. Well, we'll just have to kind of take some of that glue. Yeah, I did have to flip it. Thank you. I flipped it around and I shouldn't have. And so hopefully not a lot of that will show. Not a lot of that glue will show there. But, and then this piece. Yeah, that's kind of the reason why I like working with patterned paper, because sometimes if your pieces fall all over the place or something, then you can see which side is up just by picking them up and seeing which side has the pattern on it. So there you go. Okay, and the hat will hopefully be covering that pom-pom, right? So here's, nope, that doesn't make sense. This is the way it goes. See that? Doesn't make sense for that because the black doesn't show through. That's the whole idea of layers. And you guys will do a better job than I doing this. I, of course, made a couple because that's what I do. There we go. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, Cricut has just launched a card program. I'm going to get you more information, but they want to encourage people to send cards to other people. And so there's this program that they're running that I just briefly read about yesterday, that where you can like be acknowledged or brought attention brought to you through Cricut in their program. So I'm going to make sure I post that on my page so you can understand what that's all about once I get all of those details. So my cat's done. I still have to do my my moon. I sort of like all of the layers on this one because it kind of gives a real, I think, homey feel to it, but it's up to you. If you wanted to, again, you could flatten it and do a print and cut on it, but I really think it looks better with the layers. But it can get a little thick, you know. So, okay. Whoop. So, so just if you're just joining or you had a problem and you just came back on, Saturday night, Cricut Date Night, we're going to be doing holiday cards that are available in Design Space that you can get a head start on for your holiday card making. So we'll do that on Saturday night at 7 o'clock here on Facebook, the Miss Rita to the Rescue page. And let's see. and then it will replay also on Saturday. Then what else? We will continue on with our journey of doing some Thanksgiving. I have some still have some great Thanksgiving things to do, and a couple of Halloween things. It's a date. Awesome. I just love spending my Saturday nights with you guys. I really do. I will tell you, it's a little bit hard for me as a single mom, because I got into a habit of just not doing anything on Saturday night, and I would feel sorry for myself. I shouldn't have felt sorry for myself, but last year came up with this idea to have like a crafting night at my house, but that didn't work out. And then with COVID, couldn't do that. So there's that. Okay, so we put the little cat on. I think if I were to do it again, I might choose a different color for the top, like maybe a dark gray. I don't know. Or maybe I would do it in black. I mean, it kind of looks like it should be black. Okay, so just to attach this, you're just going to put glue on the left-hand side and not on both sides. That's a mistake. It's a rookie mistake. And if you do that, it causes problems with opening the card. So here is our completed kitty cat card, our vintage. Yeah, I do too, Shelley. I really love them. They're so much fun. The only thing I still haven't figured out is you do the black layer too. Yeah. And orange for the hat. Yeah, this is what's so great about crafting with you all is that, get some sort of, information. It feels like we're together, even though we're miles apart. And the only thing I wish I could do is I could have you all be on with me. Like I have to read the comments, but still it feels like we're close. So I like that. So here's our two cards, the kitty cat, vintage kitty cat one, which we would put a sentiment on the inside, and then this really fun skull one. And remember, there's the owl, and then there's the one that it's not a, let's see, what are we doing here? Let's bring it back. So where's the owl? The owl I really like. This one here I could give her, it's not really my cup of tea, but might be somebody's. And that one actually has only a couple of layers. Yeah, it has the orange layer and then this black layer, and then you put all of the little skulls in. So that's kind of cool. But let me see if I can find the owl. I just love that little owl. He's so cute. Well, I can't seem to find him. But remember, to find him, we're going over to images. We're going to image sets like this. We're typing in Rob, right? And then we're coming up with the Rob and Bob collection, where most of them are free for Cricut access, and go to the second one, not the top one. The top one yields nothing for results, but the second one yields all these cards that we're doing today, or that I mentioned today. All right. Mom. Oh, are you guys? Oh, so cute. Are you guys going to be together today? Mom and daughter? That's so much fun. I hope you post what you come up with. That would be great. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry we've had some little technical difficulties, but I still had fun. And we have one more project for Friday. I haven't decided what it is. And then we'll do our our holiday card festival, or we can call it something like that. Holiday card, I don't know, extravaganza. What word would you use? I don't know what you would use. But anyway, thank you all for coming today, and you have a wonderful day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks, Charity. I really do like our mornings together, too. It really structures my day. Thanks, everybody. Aw. Have a great day. Bye.